Coin flip for his home state. Yesterday, he was on the trail with Mitt Romney, a newcomer for Kasich in Ohio. And moments ago, we heard his final argument, and much of that was directed at Donald Trump, who earlier today, Trump said a few hours earlier about Kasich in Ohio, this.
He's 22-0 in terms of losing. He has lost every single state that he's been in. He's in favor of Common Core. He's just now come out in favor of amnesty and open borders. I think the man is just not very popular. I really don't.
There's no way I would team up with Donald Trump. No way. Forget it. I'm going to be the nominee because we're going to win Ohio.
So Trent, Duffy's National Communications Advisor, spokesman for the Kasich campaign. Trent, how you doing today? And good morning to you there.
We're doing great, Bill. Thanks for having me.
Did you hear John Kasich in Franklin County a moment ago?
Yes, I did.
Were you struck by his comments directed at Donald Trump the way we were?
Not really. I'm more struck by the fact that he is that genuine kind of guy. He says what he's feeling at the time. But I do think that he is becoming increasingly disturbed by the tone and the tenor of the Trump campaign because he doesn't think that we can repair America, get Americans working together again like we did in Ohio by tearing America apart. We can't win elections with a raised fist. We have to extend an open hand and bring Americans together. And the people that know John Kasich the best, the Ohio voters, have a stark choice between John Kasich and Donald Trump, and we'll see what they do today. We're pretty confident that they will vote for John Kasich.
But as you know, it's March 15th. Yes. He has yet to win a state. I think 4 second-place, maybe 3 second-place finishes, a third in Michigan. Is it too late for him to change this style?
No, we don't think so, because, Bill, as you know, the field has been extremely crowded up until now, and now is just the time when people are starting to get a good hard look at John Kasich and see his record of achievement, see his record of job creation, of working with Ronald Reagan to end the Cold War, of bringing people together, of cutting taxes and cutting government spending and streamlining and reforming government, like he did in Washington and like he did in Ohio. This is a man who has 79% approval rating amongst Republicans in the state of Ohio. He won 86 of 88 counties. And so as people get to know John Kasich, they like him more and more. That's why he's rising in national polls. That's why late deciders are coming more to his candidacy. And so see more of a surge of support for Kasich going forward.
If you crunch the numbers and Kasich wins Ohio and wins every other delegate from this point forward, that's how many's online today, 367. But the magic number is 1,237, as you know. If he wins every delegate, he still does not get to 1,237. So if you think about that for a moment, is his grand play the convention in Cleveland, and a brokered one at that?
No, I think he's talked about an open convention, and the magic number is the majority of the delegates at the convention in Ohio come this summer. That process is set up to allow the party to choose the best nominee that they believe best represents the party and can best defeat whoever the Democrats offer come November. We believe that's going to be Hillary Rodham Clinton. And Kasich continues to stack up so well.
You're
absolutely
open to that. Wow.
Governor Kasich has talked about that. And remember, Bill, John Kasich is just getting now a good platform, and Donald Trump has not secured a majority of the overall votes. Most Republican voters are not voting for Donald Trump.
So they're going to have
their chance to talk.
Is the party ready for that?
Well, we'll see. I mean, I think there's a growing disturbance amongst a lot of people, not just in the Republican Party, but across the country, that it's time to move past the division, and I don't think Donald Trump nor Hillary Clinton is going to be able to do that. It's time to get past all this. It's time to get our country working together again, and that Kasich is the one that can do that.
Now, I mentioned the comments referring to Donald Trump a moment ago. I just want to play a little bit of that and get you to respond to this.
Sure.
I focus on what I'm going to be doing at my next event. I'm focused on who's winning the golf tournament that I'm interested in, and that's about it. I mean, I don't really focus on what somebody else is doing in some other campaign. So it was really the first time that my eyes were really open.
So what he was saying there is that it's the first time he has paused to consider the words of Donald Trump. And I think it comes back to the question I asked you a moment ago. Why now? And is it because some internal polling numbers suggest that he's in trouble in Ohio today?
No, not at all. The polling shows that we're ahead, Bill, and we're going to win Ohio. I think that's just Governor Kasich being professionally candid, and we're missing that on this campaign trail. He does tell the truth, and he does call it like he sees it. And he is just now getting a sense of what's at stake and the kind of tone and tenor that this campaign has undertaken. Now, he has certainly witnessed on the debate stage the kind of vitriol and name-calling and mudslinging, and he has not chosen to go there. He has refused to take the bait, and I think that's helped him. I mean, in the last debate, you saw the other three candidates trying to act presidential. It's one thing to act presidential, Bill. It's another thing to be presidential, and that's what Kasich's doing.
Just last question here. John Kasich was speaking earlier today, and he was with us yesterday. The issue of trade and immigration, specifically in Ohio, when it comes to the economy and jobs.
Sure.
Is that the pair of Achilles' heel for him?
Oh, not at all. I mean, John Kasich has helped bring auto working jobs back from Mexico to the state of Ohio. He was in Dayton last week, opening a brand new manufacturing plant that's a Chinese company that's bringing lots of jobs to Ohio and American workers. So he believes in free trade but fair trade and making sure that we're standing up. And then on immigration, he does believe in securing the border and making sure that we're locking our doors and windows at night. But he also believes that we need a reasonable way to fix this problem that is not divisive.
He has also said if he doesn't win his home state, he'll drop out. No reason to go for it. We heard that his next stop is Pennsylvania. We'll see if that happens tomorrow.
That's
Trent
right.
Duffy, thank you, sir, for your time today in Washington. Appreciate it.
So what's going to happen tonight? I mean, will the Republican frontrunner all but wrap it up with a clean sweep, or will the possibility of a brokered convention loom even larger? RNC Chairman Reince Priebus joins us with some questions that he's going to answer about that coming up live next.
Super Tuesday 2.
We're going to win.